I'm 13 News Now meteorologist Evan Stewart. It is Saturday evening, August 17th. Here's the latest on the tropics. Of course, the big story is Hurricane Ernesto, which made landfall earlier today across the island of Bermuda. It is now inching towards the north, but you'll notice it does not look like a typical hurricane or even a tropical system. Kind of has almost a comma shape in there. It has been pulling in some dry air, and it's been encountering some western shear, and that helped weaken the storm as it approached the island of Bermuda, so it wasn't as strong as it could have been. Winds this morning were only around 80 miles per hour, and it's barely holding on to hurricane strength as it inches its way away from the island of Bermuda at only 6 miles per hour. Right now located 85 miles northeast of Bermuda. Eventually the cold front that is going to move through the eastern seaboard is going to pick it up and carry it off towards the north and east. So as we head into Monday and Tuesday, moving across the Canadian Maritimes, mainly impacting areas around Nova Scotia and Newfoundland, especially around St. John's, as we head late Monday into Tuesday. And then it'll fall apart and become a remnant area of low pressure off into the North Atlantic. So Ernesto inching its way from Bermuda, but it has been causing problems up and down the eastern seaboard. We have seen a high risk of rip currents as we've gone through the day today because of those large swells from Ernesto, and that will continue tomorrow. So you can see red flags flying on all the beaches all the way from Wilmington towards Ocean City, Maryland, and that includes all of Hampton Roads and the Outer Banks of North Carolina. In the meantime, as we look ahead towards the next 2 weeks, not a lot of tropical development. We could start to see something as we head later into the month. This is the 2-week outlook from the Climate Prediction Center, taking us from August 21st through August 27th as we get into maybe some Cape Verde tropical systems trying to move off the coast of Africa. This is the 2-week forecast. The 3-week forecast shows things may get a little more active as we head into early September, with a high confidence that we could see something tropical developing down here in the intertropical convergence zone. Of course, the peak of hurricane season is usually around September 10th, so we're getting close to that. So we do expect to see the tropical activity to ramp up late into the month of August and early September.